Good morning, listeners, and welcome to the Trade Talk podcast. A lot of things have changed in the previous week. Metals, the most strongest sector, fell vertically. FMCG turned up unexpectedly. IT stocks are climbing to newer levels despite the indications of overboughtness. On Friday, the market opened much lower than its previous close on the back of weak global signals. However, the Nifty remained in a narrow trading range for the rest of the day after falling below the levels of 16,400. On a daily basis, the market has left a bearish gap between the levels of 16,535 and 16,509. Also, on a weekly basis, the market has formed a bearish hammer pattern that would invite further weakness or further concerns. There would be 16,535 and 16,490 major hurdles in the current week. Above the levels of 16,535, the Nifty would move to 16,600 levels. However, there should be a strategy to reduce weak long positions at resistance levels. If the Nifty closes below the levels of 16,330 levels, then we can expect further more weakness to the levels of 16,200 where it has support of 20 days simple moving average and at 16,100 where it has support of major retracement. Broadly, we are of the view that in case if we see the market is falling below the levels of 16,330, then the possibilities of hitting 16,100 would turn bright. On the higher side, 16,600 and around those levels, we should be ready to reduce weak long positions. Buy on dips but on major dips at major support areas and sell at resistance or reduce positions till the market is not crossing 16,700 levels. That should be the final strategy for the week. In the morning, US equity futures were in the green after an advance in the S&P 500 and tech-heavy Nasdaq 100 at the end of the last week. Treasury yields ticked up and the dollar dipped for the first day in 6 on easing demand for havens. Investors are also looking ahead to Jackson Hole Symposium on Thursday, which may offer insight into how the Federal Reserve plans to taper bond purchases. Some of the recent weaknesses in commodities abated, with oil pushing up towards $63 a barrel. Bitcoin was close to retaking $50,000 for the first time since mid-May. Friends, we need to be stock specific for the day and for the week as the market is completely into chaotic mode or they are going to remain highly volatile. FIs have reduced their long positions on the FNO segment. In fact, they are creating short positions, they are adding some short positions, and retailers are selling put options heavily. I am going to say the markets are definitely going to remain completely mixed for the week, and put call ratio, which was around 1.50, is now at 1.03. That's all from my side. With this, I am ending today's morning podcast. Thank you very much for listening in and have a great day to all of you.